Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be looking at Futurism. I am compiling a series of lectures on all things surrounding the Avant Garde, and the point is to embellish our understanding of the Avant Garde, or what it means to be Avant Garde, and how Avant Gardes resulted in styles. Futurism was an avant garde movement that originated in Italy in the early 20th century. It emphasised speed, technology, youth, and violence, and sought to break away from the past to embrace the dynamism of the modern world. The movement glorified the energy and innovation of the industrial age, including machines, automobiles, and airplanes, which they saw as symbols of progress and the future. So at this time, you had a lot of progression in other developments surrounding the art. There was war, industrial revolution, scientific developments, technological developments, all these things surrounding human beings at the time correlated with different artistic movements that emerged. We have expressionism, neoclassicism, so people were fighting to express themselves, some people were regressing and going back to simpler classical times. You had atonality and serialism, you had minimalism, which is like going back again, basically reactionary things. And now we've got futurism, coinciding with the development of industry and technology and machines and automobiles and planes and all sorts of things like that. So we're going to look at Futurism in a few different art forms. Futurism was officially launched in 1909 with the publication of the Futurist Manifesto by Italian poet Filippo Tommaso Marinetti in the French newspaper Le Figaro. The manifesto called for a radical break from tradition and celebrated the technological advancements that were transforming society. Futurism quickly gained momentum and attracted a group of like-minded artists and writers. So key characteristics and techniques. Dynamism and movement. That's the first one. Art sought to capture the dynamic energy and movement of modern life. Artists used lines of force, repetition, and overlapping forms to convey mood and speed. Then we had technological worship, or worship of technology. The movement glorified machinery, industry, and technology. Futurists saw these as driving forces of progress and depicted them with enthusiasm and reverence in their work. Aggression and violence is also a key feature of this movement. Futurism embraced aggression and violence as necessary for societal progress. Again, there's a lot of thought surrounding the concept of progress when it comes to these new artistic movements. This was reflected in both the content and style of their work, which often featured sharp, angular forms and bold, dynamic compositions. Anti-Traditionalism, again reactionary against all things to do with the past. Futurists rejected traditional artistic conventions and sought to destroy the past. This anti-traditionalism was a key aspect of their manifesto and influenced their radical approach to art and literature. Simultaneity. This is an interesting concept. So inspired by the concept of simultaneity in physics, futurists depicted multiple perspectives and moments in time within a single artwork, creating a sense of fluidity and motion. Then there were urban and industrial landscapes. Futurist artists frequently depicted urban scenes and industrial landscapes, capturing the energy and chaos of modern cities. This focus highlighted their fascination with the built environment and human innovation. And we have some notable figures. Filippo Tommaso Marinetti, the founder and principal theorist of Futurism, Marinetti's manifestos and writings laid the foundation for the movement. His poetry and prose often celebrated speed, technology, and conflict. Umberto Boccioni, a key figure in the movement, Boccioni's paintings and sculptures, such as unique forms of continuity in space, exemplify futurist principles of dynamism and movement. So we have technology, speed, conflict, dynamism and movement. We have Giacomo Balla. Works include Dynamism of a Dog on a Leash and Speeding Car. These works use repetition and abstraction to convey motion and energy. Repetition is another key feature. Again, back to motion, energy, dynamism, technology, conflict. Then we have Carlo Carrà, known for his painting The Funeral of the Anarchist Gali. Carrà's early works embody the futurist emphasis on movement and conflict. He later moved towards a more metaphysical style. Fascinating. Then we have Gino Severini. Severini's paintings, such as Armoured Train in Action, combine the themes of war and technology, using fragmented forms to depict the chaos of modern life. So we've had the war, people are affected by the war, and then you get this, people depicting the chaos of modern life and war themes. Then we have Luigi Russolo. In addition to his visual art, Russolo was a pioneer of experimental music. His manifesto, The Art of Noises, advocated for the inclusion of industrial sounds in musical compositions, reflecting the futurist embrace of modernity. And I would like to add something to this as well. So in classical music, we have lots of dances, different beats and rhythms. It's been quite a common feature of music to have beats and dance music. However, if you think about it, since machinery came about, dance music evolved as well. Things were more thumping and repetitive, and I think you can draw some correlation between that and machinery and what we're used to, the soundscape that we hear. You could argue, yeah, we have the rise of industry, we've heard lots of machinery that is repetitive like that, and maybe we are just influenced by what we hear around us. It's just a theory. I feel like it makes sense. So the legacy and impact of Futurism, what could that be then? Futurism had a significant impact on various aspects of 20th century culture. It influenced movements such as Vorticism in Britain, Constructivism in Russia, and Precisionism in the United States. So people are trying to already contain things in a way that almost mirrors machinery, I think, and the precise mechanics of things working and influencing other things in a component. Its radical approach to art, literature, and music pushed the boundaries of creative expression and opened up new possibilities for experimentation. However, the movement's association with aggressive nationalism and its support for fascism in Italy have led to a complex legacy. Oh dear. While its celebration of modernity and technological innovation was visionary, you could say, potentially, its political affiliations and glorification of violence have been critically reassessed. Oh dear. It was going so well. Futurism's emphasis on speed, movement, and the energy of modern life continues to resonate in contemporary art and design. Okay, that's something, it's got something going for it. Its pioneering work in visualizing motion and its challenge to traditional aesthetics have left a lasting mark on the development of modern and contemporary art. How? Well, I have mentioned this rhythmically with the beats, you could argue. Other modern art, probably. In conclusion, Futurism was a revolutionary movement that sought to capture the essence of the modern world through its dynamic and radical approach to art. By embracing technology, rejecting the past, and celebrating the energy of industrial life, Futurists forever changed the trajectory of the 20th century art and culture, you could say. Feel free to disagree. I will be maybe at some point. I don't think anything's set in stone, as I keep saying. Anyway, that was Futurism in a nutshell. That was like an overview, an introductory overview. If there's anything you want me to go into more depth about, then please let me know and we can discuss it. Well, thank you for watching this video on Futurism, a brief introduction to Futurism, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.